Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Is available, so in terms of a kind of squishy poke composition that DRX have on their side, that will offer some disengage for them.
And the DRX
in his last couple of games, he certainly was solo killing and dominating in that matchup against Rascal. As we're having a fight here over the blue buff, Pyosik is going to take a lot of damage. Comes down to the smite, and Pyosik will pick that one up. And with the priority in the top side, you can see that Kana's kind of getting baited into this fight. And Kingen still has flash. He doesn't even need to use it there. That is really unfortunate. Kingen going to show. It stops the other. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say about that. That's unfortunate. Kingen's still in an awkward spot. Doesn't want to get wall-ups here. He is going to try to flash it, but misses it. And it ends up being a kill for Faker in the end. So a really nicely timed roam here.
Faker, which is pretty great. However, Pyosik's back again.
You got the red buff here on the Udyr, and Pyosik is getting really aggressive. A solo kill in the jungle. Now we got a 2v2 down on the bottom side. The Killer Instinct comes in. Teddy's just trying to get out of dodge, but he cannot. As the straight-up 2v2 kill will go the way of DRX. And now Becca just trying to body block here. He's got the stun coming up. It doesn't look like he can
set up a first turret blood here, but Magana already being used.
Still gonna come out here, gets that stun down and into the wall. He is just stun locked from 100 to 0. That's the kill and the Demolish proc and the Rift Herald that they can use to get an insane amount of damage.
Draw your attention, they have a Donmon-esque stat here. Oh, Kingen.
Well, he's got his blast this time, but there's such a long lane that there's no reason to. He knows he's just gonna get run down by the Udyr, so he just has to accept his fate again. Talk about turning that matchup. Have been some mistakes, and he is a bit out of position, but he's looking to turn it around now. He does not have Meganar, though. They do have the damage to blow him up. Cuz trying to get on top of Pyosik here, going 1v3, as that hook is going to sail wide. Teddy not able to win that fight on Solka in the river, as Faker looking for the big wallop there onto the Alistair. And he's going to do a nice amount of damage. Bowling Ball will sail wide, and nobody else is going to go down here, just Kana.
And that's a painful one, because that means a second Drake hit for DRX. And yes, DRX comp is hard to execute, but this is not a comp that skills poorly. I think Lilia up until, I think Kingen is in trouble again.
Yeah, well, with the teleport coming in here, they are really looking to bully this Jace down. They're just going to wait until Kana simply pushes the lane. Kingen, no escape for him, and he knows it. Just trying to do as much damage as possible before he does go down. What can DRX get on the map while this is happening? Well, I suppose a turret for Solka up on the top side, so they trade a kill on the bot for a turret on the top.
And normally you feel good about this because you're forced to teleport, but it's Faker, and he has unsealed spellbook, so not as good as usual.
Got him. As now, Cuz thinking about it, doesn't have his chem tank, so not going to be as solid of a dive. So they're just going to go ahead, take down that mid turret. Solka doesn't join up here. He's got teleport, but doesn't care. Maybe would have teleported if the dive did happen. But for now, he'll just continue pushing.
The key takeaway.
Land that pre-fight damage. As already the Drake is started up. The bubbles not really landing. DRX have got a nice spread so far. As the Meganar is going to come out here. DRX may need to respect this. As the Paddle Star going to miss once again. Ingo's carry, he actually misses, and they kill him, and the Gnar ultimate hits nobody as well. As they flash away from that one, and now the front to back here from DRX is just huge. As they take down 2, and T1 have to turn tail. They cannot fight this one. Teddy was not able to join this fight. And they're just looking for more, as they want to get more kills here. Feel like the Infernal Drake would be good enough, but okay. They finally give up on that one, and now they're going to take the Infernal Drake.
4 instant flashes, Valdez, from DRX there. That is a play that, if you don't have flash that's just a one-team fight right from the get-go. But as you say, just carrier going in is not enough. He needs the backup from his Gnar, but Kana was 100% spotted. And the Gnar ultimate is one that you get 100% flash away from. It was too obvious of a setup from T1. It might work against a lesser team, but we've seen that DRX, this is where they shine. At the same time, though, if you pick up a Baron for it, it's just Soul Point, not Soul, so that's a trade you'll take as T1.
You'll take it. We'll see if they can actually take down the Baron. We have the teleport committed to here by Solka, but with the Nautilus in that brush, that's very threatening. for Solka. He's actually going to ult on a Pyosik, so there's no hope of the steal. They're looking for a follow-up engage, but the Meganar is coming on in here. Looks like they want to get in there anyway. DRX really looking to force this as Becca is going to go down. We get the sleep now onto Kana, who is going to have to hop away. And a ton of damage coming in, but the exhaust is pretty huge. Kana this time able to land his abilities, just trying to sacrifice for his team. As Faker is trying to do some follow-up damage, and everybody else is able to get away from there with the Baron buff intact.
The golden ball.
You see Teddy not even flinch? He's like, yeah, I'm totally fine.
No, I'm not afraid. Like, we're getting excited. Teddy is not as the teleport.
What? Faker's angry, and you know what? No flash available for Bao. That's just a free kill. They're going to get one.
Not him. All those flashes available. The health bars are already low, and T1 cannot afford to lose this fight.
If you give away Infernal Soul here, it might just be game over. We'll have to wait and see how this one goes, but no Meganar. Faker's low. The burst coming in. Can Cuz steal it is the question, and he will! Cuz will steal the Infernal Drake and give them a chance at winning this game. As the sleep will come in. Not sure about this follow-up engage, but they do get the Drake at least and deny the Infernal Soul from DRX.
Straight up not necessary. You got
T1 are going to fight this one here. Becca's got a great position, but Cuz, tanky jungler, actually not going to spot him, I don't believe. And you can see the back off here. They're wanting to turn. They find Cuz, but he's just way too fast. That's not the guy you were looking for. And the Baron continuing to go down here. Just looking for this one. All 5 members of DRX just grouped up onto this. The sleep will come in. And they could look for this fight as Becca gets a huge knock up in the front line and Keria already dies. Although the damage does come out here, but take a look at Teddy. He's so low and he's just going to be burst down by the Lilia. Do they have the damage though? Cuz is actually in that back line, and Faker stays alive for the entire time. All the other carries on the side of DRX do go down. Really nice stopwatch though from Pyosik staying alive. This is such a close fight, and Faker's gonna take it down in the end with a double kill as T1 will pick up the ace. It's one at Cathian Rain, and he just dies because he gets ulted into the wall and then Faker blows him up. As this might just be the fate of Solka, although that bubble is going to miss. The damage not quite there. The flash though from Teddy is enough. And they nearly get Becca on the back side of this. T1 are just, they've got some nerves of steel right now. But that's a lot of poke damage on a Teddy. He's going to have to get some health back here.
Yeah, that shock blast is really big because it means that T1 can't just immediately engage. Kana didn't have the teleport available there. I don't actually think they can go for this. It looks like they might choose to do so. They are going to go for it. There is the spot. They know that this is happening. Poke is available.
Yep. You see DRX pretty hesitant to get on in here. We'll see if the Alistar, he gets knocked up out of the Hex Splash. Not sure if he was actually going to commit to that, but man, that just puts the nail in the coffin on that idea. As okay, we got some poke coming out here from DRX. Trying to stop them from coming on in here. Faker, a little bit of an awkward spot. In comes Bao. They're looking for the follow-up engage. They have enough damage to immediately take out Lilia, and Faker is just stacking up the kills at this point in time. Just smurfing it here in this game number 1.
That is quite...
Right now, she can do whatever she wants. And she's going to do stuff like this. 2 Infernal Drakes. That hook was a little bit doomed. Pyosik though, okay, he's going to get the sleep, but he immediately dies. 0 follow-up from DRX. That's going to be the front line going down. And T1 looks like they may have just opened up this game and will be able to take this down unless we have the insane stop from DRX.
It's a 7-man sleep from Pyosik there. Jokes aside, you can't follow up there. The front line is too big.
Oh no. Now they're just getting pounced on here. Bao not able to get out of dodge because he's just even going to live. As Bao's doing some crazy things, as the Kaisa does here in the late game. But at the end of the day, he goes golden, and then he goes gray screen. As Becca will survive, but at the end of the day, DRX will not. T1 picks up a huge win in game number 1.